best.
I'm going in! Remix!
Yes, I can show them more than I can tell them.
Go, young.
Lights out.
I'm out at MARCYPROJECT, and then I'm
What's going on YouTube? It's Jay Wilson, JWill07 Instagram, Twitter, Jay Wilson on Facebook, NorthFinusa.com, and today we're here to talk about Haps. All those Haps. That's right. Are Haps taking over the hobby? Are Haps becoming more popular? Are Haps the new fish on trend in the African cichlid community or in the aquatic community, period? So I've invited a couple of guests that you may know, and some you may not, so I encourage you to subscribe. But one of the guests is none other than the Inquisitive Fish Guy. So IFG, what do you think? Are Haps taking over? Hit me.
What up, guys? Shout out to Jay Wilson for the spot. Are predator Haps taking over? In my opinion, the answer would be yes. When I first started making YouTube videos, I was into peacocks and Haps, and one aquarium I did have in Luna as well. But as you can see now, I keep all predator Haps. These big, beautiful guys are slowly but surely taking over the aquarium hobby. Why are they taking over the aquarium hobby? In my opinion, it would be their uniqueness and also the size that they grow to. We'll have a wide variety of coloration when dealing with predator Haps. So again, thanks to Jay Wilson for the spot. And also, don't forget to come and check out the Aquatic Lounge. Jay Wilson is going to leave a link in the description. We're having some fun in there, guys. Come and get educated and have some fun. That's the Aquatic Lounge on Facebook.
All right, folks, so we just heard what IFG has to say about our Haps taking over, and clearly he's stating that they are. I'm going to give you my take before we get to the next gentleman. So I do believe that Haps are becoming more popular. I do believe that they are becoming more hashtagged and spread around social media. But with over 300,000 different species in the world, I don't necessarily know if Haps are becoming the most popular fish. It's very hard to dethrone the fish like the beta, etc. But when you're talking about the African cichlid community, I do think Haps and predator Haps in general are becoming vastly more popular. And here's some of the reasons I think they're becoming more popular. One, they are amazing hunters. You can see them hunting, you can see the traits that they display in the wild, and to me, that's really fascinating. Whether they're foraging through the substrate or they're doing the Malawi hawk movement as they're sizing up their prey is something to behold. Two, the different shapes. Now when you look at Alankara, or peacocks if you will, you notice that they're all the same shape, for the most part. But when you get to Haps, there are some elongated ones, some torpedo-looking ones, some parrot-beaked looking ones. The strigatus has a very different shape. The compressiceps has a very different shape. So there are way more shapes and colors within Haps than what you can get in peacocks. And number three, the sheer size. Size matters, if you will. When it comes to fish, people want bigger fish for some reason. Now, don't get me wrong, nanotanks and nanoscapes are a very popular thing. But when it comes to African cichlids, I notice outside of Lake Tanganyika, we're looking at bigger fish, more colorful fish, and more shapes going into bigger tanks. So that's what I feel is going on with Haps and the reason they're slightly becoming more popular than they were, let's say, a couple years ago. So let's hear from Adam C. from YouTube. Adam C., what do you think?
What's going on YouTube? Adam C. here. Thanks to Jay for the spot. So let's talk about the recent popularity of Haps and are they taking over the hobby? They're not really taking over the hobby, but I think a lot of people recently are seeing the beauty and the variation in what Haps and predator Haps can bring. These predator Haps back here, you can see many different shapes, sizes, and colors. And really, I think what is the big draw for them, the more you keep them, the more you like them, because you get to see behaviors that are really specific for that one type of Hap. For example, the Christii, he hovers over prey and turns his body horizontal to the sand until the prey is not looking, and then he dives on them, as to where a Tyrannochromis nigromenter is just going to outright run down its prey. So you almost see something new every day in keeping haps. Not to mention, the beauty of them and just the sheer size. You can have haps that get 12, 15 inches if kept long enough and raised on a healthy diet with good water changes. Peacocks and Mbuna and Tropheus, still fantastic fish, but generally they're going to keep the same size and shape. So the only variety you're going to get in those fish, for the most part, is coloration. And not running them down, they're all great fish. But I think the recent popularity of the hap is based on people are seeing more of the haps, more of the rare ones are coming into the hobby, ending up on YouTube, ending up in tanks like these where everyone can see, and then people will start tracking them down a little bit more. So more and more people are getting into it with it, which I think is really cool. And I'm glad it's coming into the hobby more, because more people would really enjoy keeping fish like these. So again, thanks to Jay for the spot, and thanks everyone for watching. See you next time.
Alright folks, so we just heard from two, and myself included, making 3 different opinions on our haps taking over the fish hobby. I hope you found this a little fun and informative, and I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments. So put in the comments what you feel are haps taking over. If you don't feel they're taking over, well, let us know. Share this video, get it out there, because I think this could be something fun to see the reactions from the African cichlid community. So thanks again to IFG and Adam C for hitting up the spot here on the channel. Hit subscribe down below for some awesome stuff that's coming from an A-round nature tank that we got going up. Check out last week's video and see what we did with the PVC piping in. Check out Thursday's video on what we do next. You know what's next. Holla! What's going on YouTube? It's Jay Wilson, Northfin.
What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube?
What's going on YouTube? Adam C here. I'm distracted. I can't do videos with this staring at me. Say hi, honey. Okay, go away.